Asians now have become so affluent. Wouldn't it have been great if we had actually listened to the messages of some of our great messengers, yeah, and now be talking about Africa in the same breath as they talk about yeah, these emerging economies of Asia and of China. All right, and it's really to our detriment that we're not investing or haven't seen it within ourselves, yeah, to build the infrastructures and to build the schools and to build the hospitals of our homelands. Yeah, we are often reliant on the government, or the government's got to sort it out, or the government's got to do it. Well, hear what, people? We are the government. Yeah, there's nothing funnier than the truth. Yeah, because in a democracy, yeah, you are the government. The democracy is, or a government is made up in a democracy of ordinary, everyday people, yeah, such as yourself and ourselves. All right, yeah. Yet, once again, it's even within politics, these people seem to have to be greatly educated. Right. Yeah. In order to govern us. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with having a great or a vast form of knowledge. Yeah. But you can have educated fools. Yeah. Because it's one thing.
Come on, bro. Yes.
Having the bit of paper that says that you have a degree, or you're a master, or you're a doctor, etc. It's another science to take that knowledge which you actually have gained and garnered, and to be able to apply that knowledge to the benefit of not just yourself, to the benefit of all, to the benefit of the greater good. Yeah. So it's a great shame that when we actually look at our race on a whole, yeah, how much we have become dependent on others in the form of handouts through charity, or when a natural disaster happens, yeah, some 24-hour telethon, yeah, where others are giving us that image or that illusion, yeah, that we're only going to be able to constantly rely on these handouts, yeah, or of the affluence or the wealth of others in order for us to sort out the problems in our communities or in our homelands. Yeah. Our first major problem, I've got to say to you, Doug, is that our people, we're at this present time, without sounding too negative, mentally, yeah, we're not at a good place right now. Yeah, and I'm not even going to sound heavy, or I'm not even going to sound deep. Yeah, we aspire to the wealth and the affluence of other races. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong in wanting the best for yourself and for your family. Yeah, but in order to attain this and to gain this, a lot of us seem very willing to forget our culture, to forget our customs, and to forget our traditions. It's often termed, I often hear it when I'm mixing amongst professionals, as terming play the game. Yeah, but in playing this so-called game, yeah, and yeah, life can be a game. Yeah, there is a game called life. Do we now not be ourselves? Because that's what we often find when I haven't heard this term of, oh, you got to play the game. Yeah, it means that you have to lose a part of yourself.
I wonder if I can just interject here, because that's quite interesting. Because take someone like Frank Bruno, right? Right. And you know, as you know that you know, all his life you want to be the heavyweight champion, and he achieved it, yeah, right. But people might say that, and he's, you know, it seemed to say that, you know, he was playing along with the system and so forth, right? But the thing is that he got caught up in that. But when the game was over, he lost himself. You see? So what I'm saying, that I mean,
a great analogy, bro. Yeah. Not just Frank Bruno, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, is the greatest example.
Yeah.
Yeah, of somebody who, in playing the game, yeah, lost themselves.
Lost himself.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So once again, in order to play this so-called game, yeah, we, it seems, have to give up our culture, give up our customs, give up our traditions. It's interesting, especially in the United Kingdom, in London at this present time, running for the Labour Party is Diane Abbott, yeah, and I applaud her, yeah, I really do applaud her. Yet, many black commentators, yeah, are saying, I mean, the UK's best-selling newspaper, The Voice, are saying, oh, she can't do the black thing, yeah. David Lammy, in order for him to be a minister in the last government, you can't do the black thing. Well, I'm sorry, but we actually do need to bring our culture, our customs, and our traditions into the corporate boardroom. We do need to bring our culture, our customs, and our traditions, yeah, around the political table.
Let me just interject there. So, in terms of looking at someone like Frank Bruno, Michael Jackson, and other people you mentioned, right? I think the foundation really is having your culture as the foundation, because once you have a foundation, you can so-called integrate into the system because you got the foundation. Without the foundation, you're just lost. An example with other people like Frank Bruno, Michael Jackson, because they just went in there and just lost themselves, and the system just swallowed them up, and they couldn't deal with it. See? So I mean,
that's a great point you're making there. Yeah. Not everybody can handle fame. Yeah. Or not everyone can handle success. Michael Jackson is a classic example of someone who couldn't handle fame and couldn't handle success. Look what he did to himself.
That's right.
Yeah. Not only physically, because people will look at the physical aspect, but what impact did whatever he decided he had to do to get to where he got to? What impact did it have on him mentally, yeah, and also spiritually? Because as a person thinketh, so you are. Yeah. That is the saying. Yeah. In other words, you are what you think. Yeah. At this present time, I would say you're quite comfortable as you are in your skin. Yeah. We're quite comfortable as we are in our skin. Yeah. And we're somebody who has no problem in bringing our culture to the political table or to the economic table, yeah, because others races they bring their culture and customs and traditions
to the table.
To the table.
That's right. That's right.
But we're made to feel less than or embarrassed or you shouldn't do that. From we do bring our culture, our custom, our tradition, where you're meant to be like you're weird or you're a bit of an oddball, from you bring these things to the table, yeah? And the reason why I say we're in a bad way right about now, because a lot of us are not really thinking about spirituality. We're thinking about materialism, yeah? We're thinking about I want, I need, and I must get, yeah? And in thinking about I want, I need, and I must get, okay, some of us are willing to do literally anything, yeah, in order to reach to the stage where we feel we need to be at, or to get what we feel we need to get, yeah. And in doing so, all right, even though you have many of us who look black, many of us who talk black, yeah, and will proclaim to be into the black thing, as it's called in the political world or in the economic world at this present time. Yeah. Sadly, the truth is that in our hearts and in our minds, we want to be like other races. The reason why I say it, and once again, not being controversial, just wanting to explain it, is because we see the affluence of other races. Our children see the affluence of other races, all right? And in seeing the affluence of other races,